Hello, hello. It's Yukiko, and welcome to today's Facebook Live, Goddess and Energy Coming Alive. Today I am here right by Long Island Sound in Oyster Bay. Behind me is the ocean. Let's see, behind me, beyond that headland, is the Long Island Sound, and this is a bay, Oyster Bay, I think it's called. And my special guest today is the great goddess of the deep, Domnu. And so I ask for you to take a moment and to come in, feeling your breath and taking this moment to ground back in. I know that many of you were, first of all, confused about the event being at 8 a.m. I'm really, really sorry about that. Um, it was set up by my wonderful assistant in the Philippines, and so somehow it got confused with her time zone, and really sorry. So, okay, I'm just getting a lot of messages on my phone. Sorry about that. All right, so coming back into grounding. But anyway, it's at 12 p.m. Eastern Daytime, and we'll try to make sure that this confusion doesn't arise, but it sometimes does. It's the nature of communication in our very human world. But again, I am so sorry. And bringing in your whole entire being. So relaxing into your body. Your body is about 75%, 80% water. And so letting your breath, your weight, your awareness sink into the body, sink into the ocean of your body. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, exhale any tension in your body into the earth. Good, another inhale. And exhale, drop your body weight as you exhale towards earth, into your seat or into your feet. Beautiful. And then sensing the sky above you, the stars, the moon, the sun, opening the crown of your head. You can even close your eyes and sensing the immensity of infinity above you. And coming a little bit lower than that, sense the Earth's atmosphere and the clouds circulating above. That's also water. Domnu is also the goddess not only of the deep oceans and the flowing waters, but also of the full moon. We just had a beautiful full moon last Thursday, very powerful full moon. And the sun is now in the watery sign of Cancer. So again, just taking the moment to come into connection with where you are, with your breath, with your heartbeat, your body. So what is water? Water, as you know, is the beginning of all life on this planet. We started out in the ocean, And we know from the astronauts who went out and looked back and saw the Earth that this is a blue planet. Without water, there is no life as we know it on this planet. And as mammals, when our great ancestors moved out of the water, they were able to do so because Great Cosmic Mother enabled our bodies to carry the ocean with us. And that is the womb. The womb of the female of the species is the great ocean that we carry. And it's quite extraordinary. All of our lives as babies started out in the womb, right? In the fetus, swimming in the waters of our mother, the mother womb. And with birth, we became air breathers. And it was a harsh moment, I think. That's why babies are very, when they come out, it's such a shock from that dark, warm place. We are suddenly now in the harsh light of air. And I sense Domnu wanting to speak about the way her energy circulates, both through us and around us. The water from the ocean, like the ocean behind me or around me, I'm surrounded by ocean right here, is evaporating right now. It's very hot today. So the heat of the water is causing the water to evaporate and becoming clouds in the sky. And as it becomes clouds, it's pushed by the wind and starts to travel. As it travels over the ocean, traveling over land, perhaps encountering a mountain range. And there is another weather system that they run into. And suddenly, the water from the clouds are released in rain. It showers down onto the earth, either falling into lakes or streams or rivers, or the water is taken into the ground and it starts to dive down, making its way, seeping through the earth, the rocks, the caverns, into the underground waterways, the great underground waterways that crisscross the land, and emerging at some point as the beautiful sacred spring and holy wells of this land. And so it continues, and the water then is drunk by us. It sweats out. It charges our electromagnetic energy. It cleans out the toxins in our bodies. And it is then circulated again into the waters of this earth and into the waters of all the living beings. The water that you hold within your body is water that's been somewhere else, that has been through another life form, that has traveled the entire globe many times over. And through this water, we are all interconnected. It's a very powerful concept, but it's also a very powerful reality. Water resonates as emotions. Water is our capacity to intuit what is happening around us, very different from the communication of language of air. This watery place is a place of dreams and intuitions, emotions, sensations, and knowing that this water has the intelligence and consciousness of all those places and all the beings that it has been within is quite astounding to me. The work of Dr. Emoto in Japan, the consciousness of water, where he took water and had it listened to Bach, and then he took a drop of that water and put it under a microscope, and he saw to his amazement these beautiful, beautiful crystals, crystal formations. And then he had the water listen to heavy metal. I don't know why heavy metal, but and then he took a drop of water and put it underneath the microscope, and it was suddenly completely jagged and chaotic. And he realized also, Dr. Emoto, that the water crystals never formed in the same way twice. From this, he felt that water wasn't just responding in a preconceived way to certain energies, but it was responding each time anew, meaning that it had consciousness. It has consciousness. So think about that. The water that is now in your body carries the consciousness and resonance, not only of your own thoughts and feelings, and the sounds that you hear, the energies that come at you or through you or that are circulating within you or around you. It also carries a resonance of where it's been. Perhaps it was part of an enormous oak tree. Think about the trees. Oak tree is a tree of the season, of Domnu, of the queen of the deep, of the waters. The oak trees have these amazing deep roots that it can go down and draw the water from beneath the ground, and it draws it up to support its life during the summer months where it's fed into the leaves. The intelligence of these trees are beyond our human intelligence, but I'm sure many of you have been with a tree and felt something, a resonance. I feel an immense gratitude towards trees for their wisdom, their capacity of grounding, their generosity. We have been cutting them down and destroying them very fiercely, and yet when we go to any tree, there is a generosity there as we connect. There's a connection and a grounding and a taking in and a calming down of our emotions. So just feel that a part of your internal water was maybe held by an oak tree at one point. Right now, there was a cormorant that flew right by and dove into the ocean looking for fish. The water that's in your body may already have been in that cormorant or in the fish that was taken. The water is a very, very mysterious place. And right now I'm sweating. This water is coming out because of the heat. If you go to a place where the water is sacred, and to that place meaning to that state of awareness, to that space of consciousness, to that place of soul presence, not just the personality, but your soul presence, and feel into the sacred, powerful, life-giving energy of water. First of all, that is within you. Just take a moment. Let's see. Let's see how that works. Okay? So take a moment to drop in again and soften your skin. Soften the skin a little bit. Soften the skin enough so that the outer pressure of the air around you and the inner pressure of your body is roughly equal. So that now there is continuity between you and the space around you. Good, that's it, that's it. And connect into a place, a literal place, or perhaps a dream place of water. Take yourself by a body of water that is calming, peaceful, beautiful, sacred to you. Take a moment, and if it helps to close your eyes and just go in. And then call upon that water, the body of water that you are now with, to teach you. And I invite you to slowly wade into that water and perhaps immerse yourself completely in that water. Letting yourself be surrounded, being immersed in that water, where your internal waters and the external waters of this sacred place that you are in, the sacred waters, is flowing together. And listen from that place. Listen with your internal shell ears. You might hear something, you might hear nothing. That's okay. Just listen with your internal shell ears to the deep message or the message of the sacred waters. Trust your intuition. What are you hearing? So if you are receiving, let me know. Let me know what body of water perhaps you're by or you're in, you're within, and what message you're hearing with your inner shell ears. Yes, it might be difficult to type at the same time as you're experiencing this. So if you're simply experiencing this, just let yourself go. And as you listen with your inner shell ears, as you melt into this sacred water, I am hearing, I am with you, I am with you, I am with you. And we're going to go a little bit deeper. If you're still with me, look around and see if there is an animal being that comes to meet you. Perhaps it's a seal, a salmon, maybe a water bird, a dolphin, maybe a spirit being. See who comes by. And journey with this being to go and sit with Domnu, the queen of the deep, the goddess of the deep. Let yourself be taken to sit with her and listening to her, just simply being with her. Receive her love, her wisdom. Good. And then giving deep thanks. You can return anytime. Look into your pocket. You have carried a little gift with you, a very special gift as an offering for her. Offer it to her. Good. See what it is and offer it to her. And now come on back. Swing back, coming back to the edge of the sacred water, walking back out, and slowly coming back to your room, to where you are. Water is one of the most powerful energies on this planet. It has shaped and molded the lands. And right now, water is in trouble. There's so much pollution, toxic waste that goes into water. Water is used to clean things. And then where does the toxic water flow to? And it's going into the oceans, into the land, into the underground aquifers, the waterways. But it's also looking at the toxic waters within us. I really feel that it's important to do both work at the same time. To clear up the toxic waters outside, how can you help to do that? And also to work with your consciousness, to work with the toxic waters within. What are the emotions that are stuck? What fears are keeping you small and tight? Notice what's happening with your dreams. Dreams come out of the fluid liquidity of the subconscious. Next week, we'll be talking about dreams. Next week on the Facebook Live is my very special guest, Valerie Dillman, who is a dream alchemist and an actor and a writer. And she has been working with dreams, diving very deep into them for about over 15 years, consciously studying them and resourcing her creativity and also her shamanic intuitive healing ability through diving into the water of dreams, into the unconscious, the subconscious areas. And there is much to be learned. There is so much mystery in the way that we can hold and understand and resonate with the world around us. And all of that, I feel, is connected with water. So thank you so much for watching today. And again, if you like, please let me know if you are there. Say hello where you are. If you received any messages from a short little journey that we did into the sacred waters, please share. Let me know. Um, okay, I'm on my phone and I'm not very, very good at doing all this. So um, let me know if you are receiving and hearing. Okay, so today I invite you to, when you are drinking water, when you're drinking a glass of water, to really consciously hold that water for a moment. It's the way that sacred water actually, or holy water, is made. But to hold the water, remember what we said about Dr. Emoto, how the energy of your emotions, your intention is transferred and translated into that water. So hold the water a minute with the kind of intention that you would like to receive in, whether it's love, kindness, generosity, abundance. Take a moment, connect with that water before drinking it. Okay, thank you so much. Oh, hi, Gabrielle Grace in California, in Southern California. Yes, great to see you. So thank you again for joining in. Um, as you know, the full moon is also a powerful time to connect with consciousness, the subconscious, the unconscious, and the waters within and the waters around. Magic, healing, all this work is really connected with water, with the resonance of water, with being able to really navigate within your waters. So if you like, join me on the full moon rituals that Noellen, my wonderful assistant, will post in the comment section. Hey, Erin from Colorado. Yay. Hi. And if you have the chance, really visit the sacred water sites or just go into a river, go into a spring, go into the ocean, go to the waters close to you. Carry an offering of blessings, Organic offerings are great, like dried flowers, herbs that you can offer to the water with great thanks before you enter in. Because as we said, the water is resonant, and that water has traveled to many places carrying the resonance of many beings, as you are. So deep blessings to you all. Thank you again for tuning in and listening. And please join me also next Wednesday, the same time, 12 p.m. Eastern Daytime, with the special guest, Valerie Dillman, the Dream Alchemist. Thank you. Blessed be. Bye-bye.